What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now for another edition of On Base Soil, the most lit podcast out here in Northern California. And everyone's been talking about, but we don't have too much to talk about. So that's why we're bringing y'all this special edition episode, middle of the week. My boy Pat, as always, what's really fucking good.
Excuse me. It's good, bro. Just chilling, man. Can't complain. Another day in the bay, man. You know how we rocking. How
Another
my
beautiful
folks
day.
out there
It was,
feeling. You know what
pretty
I'm
nice,
saying?
nice weather today.
Yeah,
It
it was.
was pretty hot in the East Bay.
Yeah. I mean, hot for it's like sun being out and shit. It wasn't like, it don't be getting too hot over this side. But
Yeah, yes. Like, well, later in the year.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
like summer for sure. But
Exactly.
it's not really spring.
But for today, we were chilling. Forgot to say, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Like this episode right here. Right here. Go ahead and share this episode as well. We are going to be going ahead and getting into the NBA playoffs. Of course, we got a little bit of Niners talk, a little bit of Warriors talk today. But we will be having our first ever special guest coming into y'all to break down that Kendrick and Drake beef. We will go ahead and get to that later. My boy, for the NBA playoffs, do you have the banner up for the brackets?
Yeah.
We're getting to that. My boy Salcedo in the building. Gang violence. Rocking New Era might either be on a date today or he just got caught slipping. My boy Salcedo was first in the chat. He says, "What's good, y'all?" My boy, what's really fucking good? Fucking with us.
My dog.
Yeah.
What it do, Sat?
But NBA playoffs are heavy in the mix right now. Not gonna lie to y'all, it does not hit the same when your team is not in the playoffs. So a lot of these games have kind of just been background noise for me. Okay, just getting done. Okay, my boy, just get yourself right. All right, rocking New Era, just getting done working out. Yes, sir. Get that exercise in, my boy.
Nice.
But, no, facts. NBA playoffs have been pretty smooth for the second round. Not too much shit jumping off, except for the Timberwolves smacking the shit out of the Nuggets right now. That's kind of been pretty shocking for me. The Celtics are cruising. Knicks just won right now. That was a pretty good game. Let's start there with the Knicks and Pacers series. And Jalen Brunson, our boy, who we saw live, is fucking tearing the league the fuck up right now with this playoff performance. I think he was out today for the whole second quarter and then came back and still killed these niggas. How do you feel about Jalen Brunson and what he's doing right now, especially with this series right here with the Knicks and
Pacers? Man, he doing his thing. Like, I did not see this coming. You know what I'm saying? We saw Jalen Brunson even when he was with Dallas, and like he was a cool second option for Luka, but cool. I don't think nobody saw this coming. Like, obviously he believes in himself. He saw this coming. But outside of that, you feel me? Like, nobody was expecting him to be this type of dude. So like, you got to give him his respect. He was dropping 40 balls all on who they just play? Philly, all on Philly head. Yeah. And then he came in this series, did what he had to do. He went out a little bit in the game, came back, and instantly brought his team back. So you just love to see, you feel me, somebody putting it all on the line, doing what they got to do to get that win. And you feel me, he out there hooping, man. You got to give him his respect. He one of them ones right now. He's on the tear.
Should he be on the Olympic team over Jrue Holiday?
Nah, I don't feel like necessarily. Because I feel like Jrue Holiday's been on the Olympic team before. So I don't feel like Jalen Brunson did go this summer, which is cool, but I feel like Jrue has put in a lot of work and been a real underrated player throughout his career. And you feel me? They need somebody that's gonna have some defense because they got a lot of scorers out there. So they need somebody that's really gonna be able to clamp down, and that ain't really Jalen Brunson's skill set.
Man, now I wanted to get my boy Jalen Brunson in there, but he did come on like late. I'm sure like all this shit has kind of just been already ahead and planned.
Yeah. And then I ain't gonna lie, like even this past summer, I was really on some like he don't need to be starting. Like Tyrese Halliburton should have been starting. Obviously, Steve Kerr be drunk out there when it comes to lineups because he had Ant-Man coming off the bench and now everybody, the whole world sees how ridiculous that looks. But we've been telling y'all about the
man.
lineups. But that's another story. We're not gonna get into that right now.
We gonna get into Ant-Man in a second. But for
as
sure.
far as Curry, yeah, we're gonna ease up off that.
Yeah. Boy, AP tapping in with us. Man, Jalen, White Dante, and Josh Hart want another shit. Shout out to them Villanova boys, bro. White Dante ain't never looked like this on the Warriors in his life, bro. Like he was keeping out here really hitting threes, really locking. Like he would be pressing niggas on the Warriors, but he wasn't locking niggas up like how you been locking niggas up.
Yeah, and he's scoring way more, way more. Like as far with us, like he would hit some open threes. You feel me? Like he would do cool, like as far as that, but like he wasn't really doing as much as he's doing now. Like he putting it on the floor. Like he caught that backdoor pass and dunked it off the bounce pass. I'm like, bro, he wasn't doing none of that with us. Like, come on, bro. But I respect it though. You feel me? You got your rhythm back with the Warriors. You feel me? Your confidence back. Now you back with your boys. You feel me? And you really playing for the love of the game again. So I respect it. But
yeah, no, it's pretty cool that he's able to play with them. And that's definitely probably what's motivating them. They got the synergy already from college. So
man. If we would have had this Dante, we would have made a little run against them Lakers. Well, shit.
Yeah, no, facts. I mean, he had it in him, like in terms of just like I remember he called out some of the Warriors and be like, "Y'all not playing like the Warriors right now, bro. Like, what are we doing?"
No, for sure.
He wanted it, but he just wasn't playing like this, bro. Like he playing.
And also, he wasn't really comfortable enough. You feel me? It's like his first year with the team. Yeah, he ain't really just gonna be calling out champions and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right, people get beat up and shit, right? Like, do I really want? Whatever I say, I better be willing to stand on it. You feel me? Like,
I'm sure that was an eye opener. Like he thought he was.
That shit was probably tense. You feel me? Like,
all
right,
just
bro.
coming off the championship, and y'all say we about to give me a nice little ring, baby.
Right. Like I ain't no sucker, but like you feel me? Just some motherfuckers you can't play with, baby. You feel me?
No, that shit is always right now for sure. That first season was just probably a lot with everything going on with Poole and Draymond. Sure. That's hilarious. My boy OB3 in the building tapping in says Jalen Brunson is a beast. Imagine if he was still playing with Luka. For sure. I mean, I don't know if it would look like this.
It wouldn't because Jalen Brunson clearly needs the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we seen it in spurts when like Luka would come off the bench and Jalen Brunson would score like 10 straight or whatever. Like we seen it in spurts, but not the way it is now where he got the ball in his hands and really making all the decisions. Like that's Luka's job over there. So it really wouldn't have been able for him to do his thing. But as far as this series goes, like it's pretty much looking how I expected it to look. I said the Knicks was gonna win this in 5, no more than 6. Like I think I might have said 4 or 5 for real. Just because like the Pacers don't really play no defense, and that showed up like a motherfucker today. Like people always were saying like who the Knicks can't score with them, and it's like like OG and Anobi was low key playing out of his mind today. So you kind of get the vibe that they probably not gonna score this much again. But also like the Pacers defense, I just don't respect it. So I think they probably I think the Knicks probably split when they go back to the Pacers. I think Pacers win game 3. Knicks probably win game 4 and 5.
No, today was the day for them to get that win because no Brunson in the second quarter, bro. They should have been able to just go ahead and get that lead.
And to me, it's not like they're gonna be blowout either. I think all the games gonna be close, but I just think when it comes down to it, the Pacers not gonna get a stop, bro. Like it's just You know what I'm saying? Brunson gonna hit a big shot, or the Knicks is like proving they gonna hit or willing to hit big shots. And the Pacers to me just don't play defense. But when they get out and run, like they gonna give I think game 3, they gonna get out and run. So they're gonna put up some points. Like it's gonna get up there. But I think game 4, Knicks probably gonna slow it back down.
Especially if OG is out for game 3, then the Pacers still trying to sneak that one. So that looks like the Knicks have the upper hand in that one with the Celtics. Like you said from the jump, they look like they're gonna be back skating, ice skating to the finals. Had a dominant win versus the Cavs 2 days ago, yesterday, and I mean, there's not really else to say. I still have, and this is without Chris Tapper right now. I still got the Celtics coming out the East. How you feeling right now about the C's run?
No Kristaps. I think the Knicks can give them some trouble.
Mm,
But Kristaps, I think they pretty much make that an easy series. But I think no Kristaps, I think the Knicks can get them a problem. I don't think the Knicks will necessarily win, but I think it'll make it harder for them than they really want it to be, and they'll
mm.
be in it.
They're playing with hella synergy right now. They got the fans behind them. They got the city behind them. And they're just playing really good basketball. And Jalen Brunson's fucking going crazy. So I agree with you that the Knicks could get them, but I still going with the Celtics, with the Jays. Tatum didn't have to do anything last night. He got a light double, and they smoked the shit out these niggas. So it's just like
But
I think.
yeah, that's the only thing that to me that's the only thing that scares me with the Celtics. And it's
Mm,
just they play too much. Your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. They do
mm,
that shit way too often.
mm,
And Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum still rely on making tough shots. And I just don't feel like that gets you nowhere in the long run. Like
real for
Ant-Man
Celtics.
be making tough shots, but he do it like, all right, shot clock running down. Now I gotta really get in my bag and pull some
Yep,
shit out. It's not, it
yep.
just look different, bro, when Ant doing
No,
it.
no,
You know
I
what
know
I'm
what you mean.
saying?
I know
Like
what you mean.
it's just them, it's just forced.
The Celtics, yeah, they kind of do our like ISO basketball and
Yeah.
not really sure about the shot clock like that, but I just think they have the synergy from also just being a championship team not too long ago.
Yes. You're
Yeah,
not they're not gonna beat themselves.
exactly,
You're gonna have to beat them for sure.
exactly. Yep. My boy AP says, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to that one. Fuck it, let Ant-Man get his chip. Nah, bro, man,
The only thing about
bro,
that is if
bro,
you unleash that monster at
bro.
22 years old,
Well, that's
brother.
what I'm saying. I want him to win it, but is it too early?
If you unleash that monster at 22 years old, brother, we might be in trouble for a decade. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
nah, man, they gonna talk about man. Steph and LeBron and them gotta see their mortality right now. Cause like if this
Oh,
nigga
for
win,
sure.
well, if he win at 22,
It's just LeBron, Steph, and them is just like looking at him. It's like, oh, he's doing shit we can't do. You know what I'm saying? Just like like we can still do our thing the way we do our thing, but he doing shit that we just physically cannot do. Like
uh,
even Brian, like
yeah, no, nah, his because he has the pure package at such an early age. Like Brian was not this good of a shooter when he was, you know what I'm saying, at this age at 22. He
yeah,
got the full package, 3-point, mid range. He'll dunk on you, and he played defense. Like it's a lot going on, and he got the handles, bro. Like, bro, this
and
nigga
bro, it's
dropped,
just not.
bro. He
It's
dropped Patrick Beverly with the smoothest. Like I saw it in real time, but when you see the slow mo, it's like, bro, like any point at this nigga, like, come on, bro, this nigga clowning, bro. He
yeah,
dead.
Reggie Jackson, but yeah,
Yeah, Bobby Schmurder. My
yeah.
fault. Who did I say? Who
it,
did I say?
Pat Bear.
Pat Bev. Yeah, fuck Pat Bev.
Who was out there
Yeah,
tweaking in his own right, but he was on some other shit. But
that ain't no
um, yeah, man, and the real thing like that's just about Ant is just, bro, he want to take your heart, bro. He don't care
mm,
about like nothing else, bro. I don't want to give you nothing, bro. I want you to know when I'm on this court, it's me and it's only me, bro. There ain't no me versus you. Like it's me and it's only me, bro. It ain't no like nothing, bro. I love him. And man, my favorite non-warrior. We've been saying that
we've
for a
been
minute.
saying that since
Yeah, I'm
rookie year.
saying.
I tell y'all, if y'all don't know,
Then when he really, I knew he was on demon time when he switched to the number 5, but that's why I just knew I was like, Ant-Man switching to 5. He on
I
some
just
new
saw him
shit.
do a in his rookie year. He had a workout and he was just like showing his moves off, just doing one-on-one drills. And his movement was so crazy, bro. Like he fast, like he only need to do 1-2 dribble, one dribble, get to a spot. Like it just looked different, bro. But to be where he's at right now at 22 and they hounding the Nuggets like this, bro, like
Yeah.
their whole team is like motivated right now. They was playing crazy defense. I ain't never seen Jokic just get like double team like that, and it was like with fucking slow mo. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, the
I
tempo.
do think the Nuggets,
Mm.
I do think the Nuggets win this next game and then
Yeah, nah, they got the
make
pedigree.
it a
They got
series.
the
But
pedigree.
Ant-Man it's hard to whew,
Woo, woo, nah,
that
for
boy
real.
applying pressure right now.
My boy Chris M in the building. Shout out Game Violence says, "Don't let Ant
He
Man
already
develop
got the
three."
3.
I was gonna say, bro, he got the 3 already, bro. Like it ain't. It's probably not Steph, but I don't know if he gets to that level. That's gonna be crazy. But I seen him his rookie year drop 40 at Chase, almost 50. And he had the 3-point then. So like, his three is definitely there. My boy South Seal Torpedo says he gonna be on Mahomes' trajectory if he gets one this year. And y'all right, it's over for a decade at minimum.
Nah, for real. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if he gets one now, bro. Oh my god.
22. My boy Stack Mac in the building. Official stat man of the show. And man is the truth. He wasn't acting in hustle. He was just hooping. Yeah, nah, for real.
Nah,
If
for
you didn't see
sure.
that movie, it was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was talking.
Ant-Man has been in character for his whole life, man.
Bro, that just him. Just him, bro. Nah, he just a real nigga, man, and he just hoop, and it's pretty dope to see. And the fact that he's able to be himself. Shout out Marshawn Lynch, who kind of is the pioneer for being able to be yourself and still get like and become like, you know what I'm saying, like a loved athlete.
Nah, did you see the interview when they asked him if he looked up to Jamal Murray?
Wait, hold on. They asked man if you look up to Jamal Murray.
Yeah. Said hell no, man. He's like 3-4 more years older than me.
You're like, bro.
He's like, you said that about KD? Like, bro, KD like 36, bro. What you mean, bro? Hell no, Jamal Murray. He says no disrespect to Murray, but like,
exactly.
Bro, come on now. He's like 3 years old.
Hey, why would I look up to Jamal Murray? Like,
I don't know what you trying to do right now, bro. That shit had me rolling. Like, what?
Media just be starting.
That nigga like 3 years older than me, bro.
That is funny. Rockin' New Era says, I heard they want to shed the salary for A-Rod's group. So Rockin' New Era thinks they're not going to be able to afford Ant-Man, but man, this nigga
so what happened was when they made the evaluation for them to make the group, they put it at below what the roster was. So that's where people started like basically saying like, how was y'all gonna cut the money going forward? But I've also seen other things that said like when the NBA evaluations, like everybody does that when they're doing the evaluations. They're not necessarily saying that that's what they're gonna do to the roster when they fully purchase the team, but they're just saying that to make it appealing in the sale or some shit like that.
Okay, makes sense. Boy, AP says, and the Dubs is the one who told him he needs to go. Yeah, now Steve Kerr, man, he catches strays on this show. I ain't gonna lie to you for today because he did tell Ant-Man in a workout, you're not going hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
This thing about to probably win a ring at 22. That'll be the ultimate.
And that's a pre-draft workout too. And it's like,
Steve, nigga, you need to motivate Kuminga and them like that.
Knowing we wasn't finna get this, man.
Bruh, that's my nigga too, but Steve, you fucking up, bro.
I need to tweet that. I'm gonna tweet that probably tomorrow. Like, man, I told the Warriors to draft Ant-Man instead of Wiseman.
I mean, there was no way they was going to, bro.
I know, but I gotta get these jokes off.
Do you think if we had the one
that's
seed,
everybody's joke.
Do you think if we had the one spot though for the draft that year, do you think we would have drafted Ant-Man Edwards over James Wiseman?
I don't know. They really liked Wiseman. I would have definitely said we should have drafted Ant-Man. Shit.
That would have been the worst.
Because I was on Ant-Man. I seen him play in college at the Maui Invitational. The man had 4 points at halftime and finished the game with 44. And I was like, oh yeah, this boy different. Because I was like, it was my first time seeing him play at the Maui. And I'm like, all right, like he the number one player. Like, let me see what this kid talking about. He had 4 at halftime. I'm like, all right, he didn't really do nothing special. That boy came out of halftime. Was like, oh yeah, he the number one pick for sure. Like I was like, oh yeah, he the number one pick for sure.
AP says, I don't know if this is official or not. He said Steve said he would not have drafted Ant-Man Edwards at number one. I hear
after that workout, Steve probably wouldn't have after that workout.
Yeah, thank God. They got rid of
right,
bro. Rocket Air also said, I think we were set on Wiseman. It was just because we needed a big at that time, bro. Like,
sure.
I can see the thinking of it, but if you see his workouts, bro, like, he definitely different than anyone else that was in that draft.
Which didn't make sense because it's like, y'all didn't want to develop him. Y'all just wanted him to be ready. Like, I don't understand. As him being the number 2 pick, what did you think?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I would hope they would not have made that mistake. Stackman says, yes, Ant-Man was the clear favorite. Yeah, for sure. But AP clears it up saying that is what Ant-Man said, that they would not have drafted him at the one spot. Damn.
Yeah, probably said that at that workout because Steve's an asshole like that.
Bro, what happened in Steve's rookie year, bro, to where he just like, nigga, all y'all, you got to get out the fucking mud, bro, because like all y'all niggas suck, man. Like,
I don't know what year it was, but he got punched by Jordan.
yeah,
Shit,
that's
that's
like
funny.
what that's exactly what happened. That day, nigga, like you got to be ready to punch a motherfucker in their face in order to go ahead.
For sure.
Show me that you ready. That's why he gave Kamingo that starting time after he said he didn't trust him.
Man, it's just crazy. That's what I be saying about like. In what world did y'all think Halliburton was going to find minutes on this team? Like seriously.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's weird.
That man don't play no fucking defense.
Bro, it's weird where we was at because it's like, bro, we still have the talent. We still ended up winning the championship too, mind you. Everybody forgets that. But like, we just wasn't just gonna get a nigga LaMelo Ball and then have Jordan Poole still be good and then end up winning a ring. Like, it just worked out how it worked out, bro. We got a ring. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. We got 4 of them now.
You know LaMelo played less games than Kaminga the past 2 years. So shit, what are we talking about?
Talk about it. I mean, it was that. It really that draft was just fucking Ant-Man and was Halliburton was in that draft too.
Yeah, but he went like 8, and that's what I say. There was never really a chance of us. Halliburton like openly said he wanted to play for the Warriors, but I don't think there was ever a chance in the real world where we took Halliburton.
Yeah, facts. Stack Max says Kerr wanted to bench Ant for Austin Reeves.
No, ain't no wanted to. He did. It wasn't until like the last game or two that he finally started Ant, and then they lost.
That's tough.
But people probably was looking at Kerr like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, you feel me? Like, what are we talking about right now?"
I bet you ain't gonna do that again. For sure, not gonna do that again.
Listen, man, Kerr just needs to ride off into the sun.
And man, it's going to be starting this summer on Team USA, bro. Starting lineup: Steph, Ant-Man, LeBron, KD, Anthony Davis at the 5. If JoJo doesn't play,
that's tough. I don't know about that, but we'll see though.
Who you starting 5?
I think they'll start Book over Ant, but
man, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Why? Like this nigga just cooked this nigga and swept him. There's no way that Devin Booker gets on the floor over Ant-Man Edwards, bro.
Listen, I know Steve Kerr. I know the bullshit he be on. I put my buddy on Book. And that's not saying that I think he deserves it over him.
I know.
But I put my buddy on Book for sure.
We'll be watching.
Honestly, fucking with Steve Kerr, Drew Holiday might fuck around and start if we keeping it a buck. Like, I swear to God, like Drew Holiday or Kawhi.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be crazy. OB3 starting 5: Steph, Book, Ant-Man, LeBron, Bam. I think that's too small. What you think?
KD starting over Bam.
Sure.
I think it's LeBron, AD, KD, Booker, and Steph.
Okay, you pretty much got the same thing, just with we just
Book instead of
Okay. Stack Max says Pat out here preaching. LMAO. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about the whole roster. Kawhi, he might fuck around not even play with his knee injury.
He's gonna be chilling. He's just gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? Coach Cloud probably get like 2-3 minutes a game type shit.
For sure.
No, for sure. And then AP has KD for show starting. Let's see his starting 5 right quick.
Oh damn, I forgot about Joel. Yeah, Embiid might be starting over AD.
Yeah, facts. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got
damn
big lineup though.
Is AD for sure on the team? Yeah, I guess. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, AD's on the team.
Yeah, so we got 3 big.
Wardell, Ant, KD, Bron, Joel. That's a tough lineup.
That is tough, but I don't hate it, but I just don't see Ant starting over Book for real.
Yes, exactly. We got
I'm not mad if he do though. I know how crazy. If Ant win it all, he's starting for sure.
For sure.
Ain't no like it ain't no. You know.
When he's get Devin Booker home, bro, he's going to have to start, bro. Like that just is what it is. Hold on.
I think so too, but I just feel like KD's or what's the name gonna look at it like Book been putting in more work with the Team USA
What I got to do with anything, man? KD
than
not the coach.
I mean not KD, but I'm saying Kerr's gonna look at it like Book has put in more work with Team USA.
No way he cannot start Ant-Man, bro. Like I feel like
My nigga, he started Austin Reeves over Ant-Man. Like,
I
dude,
know
like
this wasn't that wasn't the Olympics though. I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's the other shit. Like,
I'm just saying,
oh, no.
Book's been to an NBA Finals. He's played. I think he got a gold medal already. Like Kerr's gonna definitely take that over Ant, and he already don't like Ant. That's the real what we have to get into. He don't like Ant.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Hold on. We got a special guest. He's in the background, y'all. I know he wants to get on this conversation as well too. Our first guest on Base Soil. I want y'all to go ahead and give a round of applause in the chat right now for my boy, Twitter legend, timeline legend, newfound dad, no car Kev in the motherfucking building. What's good with my nigga?
What's happening? Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
What's happening, my niggas?
Hey,
my boy. What's going on?
I gotta be PC on here on your guys' little thing. Hold on.
Good. Nah, you straight.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All good. Let me read the timeline on the chat while everybody, my boy getting situated. My boy Stack Max said you cannot start Book over Ant. I'm sorry, yes, but he just cooked dude for sure. OB3 says I forgot about Embiid too, but will he be healthy by then? I don't think so. But
yeah, I think so because he already had the procedure done. It was pretty much just his pain tolerance. So after 8 weeks of rest, I think he'll be straight.
Okay.
All right, my bad, y'all.
You good, fam?
You good. We chilling. We already just breaking down the Olympic team right now. And do you think that Steve Kerr is going to start Ant-Man Edwards over Devin Booker, or is he going to start Devin Booker over Ant-Man?
In the Olympics.
I could see him trying it for a game just to see, just because that's how Kerr is. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I could see him trying it for a game. But if Ant at least makes it to the finals, I don't see how he starts Book in front of Ant. I don't see how he starts Book in front of Ant. Like I don't see justification for it at that point.
I agree with that. I low-key feel like even if he get the go ahead.
Didn't Phoenix get swept?
Yeah.
You just said,
bro, first round sweep at that, bro. We can't reward that shit.
We cannot reward you with a starting, bro. This nigga just cooked y'all niggas, bro. It's bad. And thank you, Alan. Book went out for sure.
No, for sure. I agree. But like I said, just knowing Kerr with Book having a gold medal, played for the Team USA, and Ant-Man, and what's the name already not liking Ant-Man like Kerr already not liking Ant-Man like that. Yeah. He would look for any excuse to not start that man.
Yeah, no facts.
But it's also like, do you want to win? Because Ant more hungry than Book is at this point. That's not to say that
for
Book,
sure.
Like Book want to win a gold medal. Don't get me wrong, but Ant-Man he a whole different type of hungry right now. Like he's trying to tell folks, hey, I'm the best in the league, and y'all been ignoring it. And and now I'm showing y'all because I'm dropping 40 pieces in games left and right, talking shit to my idol. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit matters. Like this is Ant's ascension. Like Booker had his time when he went to the finals.
That was it.
I could see why Kerr was really rocking with him for the next couple of years, all of that stuff. But it's like now, it's a new age. It's a new era. It's a new era in general. It's a young man's game.
Yeah.
I mean, Book is young. Don't get me wrong, but he not Ant young. I don't think. By a couple of years.
22 years old, bro. Could possibly go to the NBA Finals, bro.
Nah, Book got to be at least 25, 26. So
he's only 25, 26. I thought he was older than that.
I mean, maybe he ain't 30 yet. I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's not 30. He like 27 might be maxing.
We can look it up right now. He's no older than 28 for sure.
It just felt like he'd been in the league for a minute, low key. We need to check.
He has, but he came into the league at 19.
19, yeah. Okay.
Or 18 or 19 for real. 27 years old.
In saying that, I need Ant to win a ring. I can concede watching Carl Anthony Towns and Gobert win rings. I don't like it, but I can accept it as long as Ant is Finals MVP.
Bruh.
Like if anybody else wins Finals MVP and then I gotta watch Gobert and Cat win rings, I'm gonna be hot.
So I'm gonna be a little bit you know what I'm saying? I'm a Steph Curry guy and I don't want my guy to get his image, bro. Him and Bron, bro. If this nigga Ant-Man wins the championship at 22, bro, like all that the next best player shit is out the window because this nigga just won at 22 years old, bro. So it's like I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see that happen.
I'm not rooting against them. I'm just saying, do we really want to create this monster at 22 years old, bro? Like he's gonna be on a Patrick Mahomes type tear if he gets a ring right now. He is gonna be on some shit, Jack. Like that's the only thing I'm concerned about. The Warriors ain't gonna have no chance if this man gets a ring right now.
I don't know, man. We ain't got no chance regardless, but that's another story for another time.
Another story.
But Ant, bro, he got to me, he got everything that the league would need as far as like pushing a new face of the league. Like he could hoop, so that's like the most important part. He could hoop, like and he's a baller. But
then the right way. That's how I feel about it.
His off cam, like his press conferences and little shit like that. You feel me? His little interviews and stuff. Like he funny, he witty, but like he knows when to keep it serious at times too. Like he got. As long as he stay out of trouble, he'll be the push. They was trying to give it to Ja, but Ja didn't know how to act.
But look though, even I'm about to say people been sleeping on Ja, but the kids still love Ja. That's what people are forgetting, bro. When Ja come back next year, bro, the kids still fuck with Ja, bro. His sneakers is still prevalent at these AAU tournaments, bro. So
his own way, but
yeah,
Zion and John Murray are supposed to be the next wave, dude.
Yeah.
Ant-Man took it on, bro.
Cam's right that he slipped up on his face of the league type shit, but he can still be the face of the streets because Josh still out here, bro. So you feel me? He still go next year, bro. People forget like Ja was really on one of them ascensions, like coming for MVP type.
Bro,
Ant putting a stop to all that. You feel me?
Ant keeps it real enough to get, you know what I'm saying, PC, but also, you know what I'm saying, he gonna have the hood behind him as well.
No,
too.
For sure. That's why he got face of the league, for sure.
Yeah.
He ain't got face of the league potential because he ain't out here doing no dumb stuff. Yeah. At the end of the day, he's funny, but he keep it about hoop.
Exactly.
Regardless. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about the antics. Or like, yeah, he do some funny shit on the court. That's like, all right, bro. You feel me? Like, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's all in the sport of competition. Ja just be out here doing goofy shit for, you know what I'm saying? He want to be a TV star, whatever the case may be. But Josh still prevalent, you feel me, as far as like kids still rocking his sneakers. He's still tapped in with the culture. So when Ja get back on the court next year, he's definitely, but that brings me to my main point that like the league has definitely turned that corner, bro. It's definitely the young fellas. Like we got Jokic, the 3-time MVP, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a new wave. Luka's coming up. Like if Luka win this series, coming to the Western Conference Finals, or even Shea and them, like you know what I'm saying? Like they it's a new tier. It's a new time.
Speaking of Shea, he got robbed.
Facts, because the NBA is like, bro, y'all can't keep switching y'all criteria, bro.
For MVP,
yeah.
Who got MVP?
Jokic.
Oh, Joker's an MVP again.
Yeah, and it's like Jokic is the best player, but y'all been said it wasn't always about the best player. Y'all been told us that. So all of a sudden, like now it don't go to the best player on the best team no more. Like even Tatum, I'd have been happy with Tatum. Like y'all just be bullshit.
Young dudes too. That's the thing that you kind of take into consideration. Like OKC, young as hell, bro. Like bro, their collective age might be like 22 years.
If they was out there hooping with no Shea, it would look ridiculous.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta respect what Shea was at, even though sometimes I don't really like the way that his game is. He a little bit of a foul grifter too.
Hey, I was gonna say he's a foul merchant for sure. I hate Bomani call it the insurance fraud, and I hate them motherfuckers. Him, Harden, Trae Young, like bro, just hoop, bro. You don't have to always look for a goddamn foul when you playing basketball, bro. Just hoop. But Shea, he do get busy when he hooping though.
Yeah, that's my only knock on him. But I mean, it's not like it's every single play, but I have seen quite a few where it's like, God damn, bro, you probably would have made the shot if you just went up and tried to score it, but you
Yeah,
only
exactly.
trying to get fouled. But it's like we said, it's a new era in general. Like Steph ain't make the playoffs. KD got swept out the playoffs first round. Bron got gentlemen swept out the first round. Like
Yeah.
the new era is here, and I try to tell folks a couple years ago, like, look, teams gonna need to start getting younger, man. These dudes is old. Not only as they old, they got mileage on them, bro. Imagine playing until June, eight seasons straight, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
Or
no,
saying,
I
bro.
mean
Bron,
they got
Bron,
miles.
like,
They got miles.
you know what I'm saying? They playing until June. Everybody else is done in
I
April.
think I think it was like the Warriors got like I think two or three extra seasons of just playoff basketball, bro. Like it's like what are we talking about? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
The run is crazy. The run is crazy.
exactly, bro. So yeah, we definitely just looking at like I was saying before you got on here, just looking at Ant, it's like yeah, we can't do the stuff he's out here doing. Like you feel me? It's just like
It's
yeah,
different.
these young teams is athletic, and like you said, I've been saying it too. Like that's why Wiseman should have been playing, just because it's like, bro, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a young man's game at the end of the day. You're
Yep.
trying to ride these vets out for one last season, and then one last season. That shit's not gonna work forever. You gotta like the two timeline thing was working perfectly fine, bro,
Yeah.
until y'all just decided it wasn't. Like you feel me? Like that's what I don't understand.
We decided to get Gary Payton back. Shout out my nigga G, but like,
Yeah, it's like it was working perfectly
Since he traded-
fine till y'all just decided it wasn't. Like
since he traded a first round pick for Gary Payton, that shit is crazy.
Bruh, Gary Payton played like 55 games in 2 seasons, bruh. Like I really just can't.
And that is a very good friend of the show. We do not want to get it twisted, but I'm just saying, bro, like the
No,
niggas,
yeah, it's not
bro.
it's at all. You know what I'm saying? Like GP2, you know, we rock with them. You feel me? When we down there,
But
like, we
55 games in 2 seasons is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. Like, bro, you wouldn't even if you only like you gotta think about it like this. If he only played 55 in games in 1 season, he would be eligible for no awards.
Right.
And he played 55 in 2.
Yeah, that's tough.
So it's like,
and it's like we.
But in saying that, Gary trading Wiseman and getting Gary Payton is not the reason the Warriors are where they are.
No.
Right.
Yeah. So I can't.
We're not saying that.
You know, it's not a blame on GP2 at all. Like that was the end all be all. The Warriors got other issues.
For sure. And it's like when we had Wiseman, y'all rather would play Jeremy Lamb or Anthony Lamb. My bad. So it's like,
bro,
all right, bro, whatever.
About to really start Devin Booker over fucking Ant-Man Edwards, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way, bro.
If Kerr's involved, like I said, I'm not saying he should, but I know Coach Kerr and I know how he be operating, bro.
If Ant win a chip, though,
for sure. If Ant win a chip, there's no debate. Like
Finals MVP, bro.
Yeah, ain't no debate.
I'm not gonna lie, I might ride.
Like even if he get to the finals, I feel like shit. You really can't even argue. But I feel like short of that, like yeah, Kerr ain't going for it.
Yeah, that's tough.
You already man. Don't like the man. That's how I feel. Like
I know. But we gonna see how it plays out. Last thing before we switch over, so while we brought my boy on that Thunder Maverick series, only 1-0 right now with the Thunder lead. They smoked them the other night. Luka looks a little bit hurt. How are we feeling about that series so far after one game?
I still think the Mavs gonna win. That's my personal opinion, but
I got the Thunder winning. They look pretty well oiled machine. They look real well together. I know my boy J Dub from Santa Clara is going crazy. Y'all saying with the Wolfpack. Y'all say shout out to all the dogs. But man, they are, bro. I was smoking straight gas when I said that we was gonna beat the Thunder.
Yeah, I'm glad you have come to your senses, my brother. I just want you to know that. I told you it was crazy in real time.
I apologize. I was on that narcotic, man. We would have got smoked in like 5 games max.
I mean, I feel like maybe we might have pushed it to 6, but we's not beating them, bro.
Yeah, we was gonna get smoked by whoever we played.
Right.
honest, bro.
Like, yeah, no, for sure. Especially looking at Minnesota now. That was the ones we said we might be able to snake Minnesota.
Yeah, no, right now, wait. Talking about that for real. We definitely was on for like 3-4 weeks. Like, if we could just get to that Minnesota,
I still feel like
we got a chance to at least get past first round.
I still feel like we could punk Rudy Gobert though. But Ant-Man, just
sure.
the shit he on right now, we would have nothing for that.
It'd have been
we wouldn't have nothing for that.
Or like Kaminga, like it's bad, bro. Like he different right
sure.
now.
Or even Nas Reed. You know, if they had brought Nas Reed, they would have killed him by ourselves, bro.
Nas Reed would
they could have bitched Cat and Gobert and Ant-Man and Nas Reed would have took them home by themselves.
I'm turning to Kobe. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Honestly, I'm
go ahead.
OKC, bro. I think this is gonna be a bold prediction, but I think they're gonna get them up out of here in 5.
Thunder, yeah.
I think Thunder might get them
tonight, bro.
Thunder as a team is just as hungry as Ant seems to be individually. I don't know how to explain it. Like, not to say that Gobert and Cat and all of them don't want it. Of course they want it, but I feel like as a team, OKC is just like I don't know. They just young and they got that young energy, that just young mind where they really feel like they could beat anybody. And
I was just gonna say they playing with that naive confidence. It's like, well, shit, why we ain't supposed to be here? You feel me? Like they definitely playing with that. Like, what you mean we ain't supposed to be going to the finals? We one series away. Like, you feel me? Like,
on the same height.
Wasn't they?
You said what?
Say it again.
Wasn't they the 1 seed?
Yep.
Yeah. A bunch of young niggas, they had a 1 seed in the West. Oh yeah. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. We could beat everybody. We could beat 90 Bulls, 17 Dubs, all of that.
Yeah. The only thing is, I just feel like the Mavs, when it come down to it, when shit start getting sticky, when them games start getting real playoff-ish, I feel like the Mavs got 2 cold killers over there, and the Thunder got 1. Jalen Williams is on his way. He's on his way to being that dude, but he ain't there yet. Obviously, he can turn into that in this series. You feel me? And you feel me? They have the pieces, but I think the Mavs win in 7.
Well, I'm just more on Luka being hurt too, though. From what I saw yesterday, he was moving kind of funny. So that's my main reason why I'm shifting the Thunder, beating them. But you're right. If Luka could come back and do his thing, but Kyrie was hooping last night, bro.
Kyrie is a fucking wizard, bro. He is a fucking magician.
Original warrior killer, bro. That nigga is different, bro.
Did you see that he's 13-0 in closeout games? That is crazy.
Are you serious?
He's 13-0 in closeout games in his career, bro. That's
we are one of
that's crazy, bro.
Wow.
Damn, that's a cold stat right there.
That's a cold ass stat. That's enough games too to where you can't just throw that under the bridge. Like, you feel me? You gotta really acknowledge that. Like, hold on, 13? Like, oh shit.
I'll switch it up and say OKC 4-2. I ain't gonna say 4-1. I say the Mavs will definitely squeak out at least 2 at home, or maybe like 1 at home and 1 on the road or something like that.
I just feel like OKC being so young, they finna get so hyped off that win they just had because it was by like 20-something points that they don't understand that it's finna be a real series now. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all beat them so bad that they like can brush that off so easy and just be like, all right, we back to work. Like, I feel like it's just they gonna take their foot off the gas and think this shit just that easy.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Facts. Big facts. Last thing too, before we switch over. Alan said this is the Celtics' best chance at winning the ring.
For sure.
Do you think the Thunder or the Timberwolves could beat them in a championship game?
I think the Timberwolves could. I don't think the Thunder could.
Yeah, the Timberwolves can.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they got anybody for Timberwolves Celtics ain't got nobody for Ant.
They got bodies to throw at him.
Bodies to throw at him.
I feel like they got bodies to throw at him, but I just feel like Ant is on some different shit right now.
On defense, I mean, you could throw a lot of bodies at somebody, but
Jalen can stay in front of him. Jalen Brown.
That's it.
Tatum.
Tatum not weak on defense, but I don't think
he's not guarding Ant though for sure.
But listen, ain't nobody stopping Ant, but you gonna have to put somebody on him. So
nobody's gonna stop him. But I think Jaylen Brown would have the best shot at being able to guard him on that team.
I mean, I just feel like Tatum give him a spell, but like ain't neither one of them niggas stopping him. Like that ain't. Listen, the man is on some different shit right now.
They're probably gonna throw Drew at him too, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, there you go, Drew. Yes, you feel me?
Yeah.
So they got bodies to throw at him, but I just feel like they need Porzingis for that one. If they don't have no Porzingis, that's gonna really hurt them versus Minnesota.
Yeah, because they ain't got no bigs really over there.
Rockin' New Era says Celtics always self-implode, and my boy Alan Perry says the Celtics are the segregation basketball kings.
Hey, I just when it come down to it, bro, that one-on-one shit is just not gonna work to me. I just don't.
Celtics is just like I just don't want to see them because like I don't feel like the Celtics are like some storied organization to me.
I mean, they are. I give them that.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't like their team. And I don't like their how they are in competition with the Lakers, and they talk about 7 titles, and it's like, bro, won one title in the last 35 years.
Right. That's how I be feeling about the Cowboys.
Yep.
Like, bro, that's a long time, bro.
That's how I be feeling about the Cowboys.
So it's like the Celtics are like, yeah, they're the Celtics because
look at that stat.
Kind of got grandfathered into, being a dope team because like they really ain't done shit.
Nah, for sure.
If you break it down, my man OB3 just said the Celtics have 17 titles. With your stat, they have only won one in the last 35. It's like, bro, yes, Alan Perry. They are the kings.
17
segregation era.
Right. We don't care about.
Even though West Oakland legend Bill Russell got a lot of them rings, but go ahead, my bad.
Now I'm about to say I feel the same way about the Lakers, bro. Like I've been said that we don't care about all your titles before women was allowed to vote, bro. Like we really don't, bro. I swear to
God. Like, bro, you wasn't alive for them titles, bro. Like, bro, you guys are bragging about titles from the 60s and 70s.
At this point, it ain't a lot of people alive from them titles, fam.
Yeah, but it's just like at a certain point, I'm like, I gotta brag on titles that I was at least close in age for, or like I was around to actually win.
For sure.
Like when I say how many titles the Warriors got, I only say 4. I know they got 5 technically. You know what I'm saying?
No, we have 7 or 9.
Oh well, yeah. If you're talking about
yeah, exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing.
Right.
But it's like
I count my Curry titles.
You can only brag on titles that you wasn't alive to witness for so long. At least the Lakers do have recent titles.
No, for sure. Right. You feel me? For sure.
I can give them that, but
they have good runs for sure.
Stop it, bro.
Repeats, right.
2008 was 6 years ago.
Celtics and Doc Rivers, they all hanging on to that one championship.
Bro, I'm saying the way KG and them used to act like they was a dynasty or something. Like, bro, you guys, how many did they win? And then you look it up and you like, bro, they won once.
Hey, nobody give more credit for being a one-hit wonder than Doc Rivers, man.
Oh yeah, bro. He's got multiple coaching off of that one time
coaching job off of that one, bro. Like, yeah, all right. Shout out to Doc, man. Keeping them checks fat.
Ain't no shout out to Doc Rivers. He weaseled his way into that job over there in Milwaukee. You don't get no credit for that, bro.
I ain't gonna hate on a black man getting money, man. I'm not mad.
Yeah, he weaseled another black man out. You don't get no points for that.
You guys fired the last coach and got worse.
He was a consultant. He was a consultant for the team. He was a consultant for the team. The coach gets fired miraculously. You take over. He was the second seed when he got fired, mind you. Miraculously, you just slip into the coaching job. It's like, as a team advisor, I do got some advice for y'all. I know who y'all next coach should be.
He was definitely dirty macking. He was definitely dirty macking. But like, I'm not mad at him for getting another check though.
He's a J-Cat, bro.
I'm sure the other brother will get another coaching job soon, but yeah, no, that was kind of crazy.
And then got nerve to coach the All-Star game. Man, he's a sick man.
Was crazy.
He's a sick man.
That was crazy.
hey, but y'all, I'm finna have to shake and do these daddy duties, bro.
Oh, man, no, yeah, I understand. I was gonna get you real quick. Just your quick take on why we got you here. Drake versus Kendrick. Just a quick summary of what you think happened and who you think is up.
Ooh, so I will say that Kendrick is up just based off of he got the internet right now, and that shit matters in 2024. You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunately that is part of the beef. I don't think that what is that song? Not Like Us. I don't think that it's hella fire like that lyrically. Like aside from the A minor and like a few little things that he said, I don't think that it was just some scathing hit lyrically. Like he was just kind of sugar freeing on the record, really. Like that's like kind of the flow that he was on, and he was just kind of talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it so dope. Is it's just like it's a different type of Kendrick diss. He not aggressive. He not like using his little alien voices and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he just going in there and like imagine being in a roast session. That's what he finally did. He just went into a roast session instead of having some bars.
Yes.
Now I think that what was the newest one that Drake had?
Yeah, that Family Matters.
No,
Or no, we're talking about the Heat. We're talking about the Family Matters.
No, from the 6 or what was it called?
Part 6.
Part 6. I didn't even listen to that. It was over for me by then. But go ahead.
It was over for most people, but for me, I was just kind of like, okay, I see where, because Drake don't ever spit aggressive really anyway. So when people was like, oh, he sound defeated, I'm like, well, did y'all hear the last records? Because I mean, have you heard any Drake record? Because he raps like that.
No, I felt like on Family Matters, that's my favorite one out of all this for him. He was definitely aggressive on that one. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
But he recorded, but if you listen, he recorded that probably when he was the most hungry about this shit too, because it's just the tail end of
Push-Ups.
The first song was.
Yeah. Push-Ups.
Yes.
So it's like he recorded probably all of that. Like, man, fuck this nigga. Just went in, recorded like 3 songs in one day.
Yeah,
and then his follow-up shit wasn't up to par, whereas Kendrick's follow-up was up to par. So like I think Drake started out harder and Kendrick kind of slowed his way into it. But then like Drake just kind of like lost momentum, or just like I don't know what happened. He just wasn't feeling it. And then Kendrick picked up momentum. So it's like one started off fast and kind of faded. The other one started off slow and then propelled himself. So it was just like, and then whoever propels himself at the end is really who won. Yeah, I'm saying like you can't really, because in the beginning I was like, oh, bro, Kendrick ain't got nothing for him. And then shit just started changing. Shit just started changing, and I've been as non-biased as I could possibly be. And I'd say, hey, Drake's on the clock now. Hey, Kendrick's on the clock now. And I don't give a damn if the song was nice or not. They put out a song, the other guy on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it was to me. But now that it's kind of settled and the dust is kind of settled and everything, and then all this stuff is kind of coming out, I would say that Kendrick is up, but they both still have to prove them allegations to each other. I know the internet has done some work as far as Drake stuff is concerned. But like, you can't just say that somebody a beater and somebody, kid is not theirs and it's actually your man's kid and all that. You gotta prove that type of stuff. So same with the pedophile stuff. Like, yeah, we seen the tweets, we seen the videos, but Kendrick was talking about he got like damn near video evidence. That's the way he was talking on records. So I still feel like if you're talking that bold and you think that he's really like this, you must have some damn dang evidence, not just people piecing together TikToks and tweets and stuff like that. Like I think Kendrick has to have some concrete proof that of this allegation, or they both look stupid. They both look stupid to me at the end of the day, because now lying.
That's what I was gonna say. So, and I saw you tweet that you don't care if they are lying and they just keep dropping these fire ass records. Does it take away from the whole beef if all of this is lies?
I think this whole beef was taken away for me personally, probably around like the second, third song from both of them. Okay. Because then I seen what it really, and this is what, and people don't agree with me, but this is what made me actually respect Cole the most in this whole situation.
Hell no, hell no,
I
hell
do,
no. Go ahead,
because fam, this isn't what Cole was talking about, bro. He's like, I spit better than you. I got better bars. I will get on a track and I will rap better than you. These niggas jumped out the gate with fucking accusations, calling each other all type of shit. Like, no, there was real bad blood there. And so Cole was just like, oh, that's what y'all on? Oh, I wasn't on that. I just think I rap better than you niggas.
He dropped the first record back though.
But then that's why I was like, Cole looked up and was like, wait a minute. I know these niggas, man. I don't gossip better than these niggas, but hey, I ain't got no chance. Like, man.
Listen, he still dropped the first diss track though of the whole thing.
Yeah, until he realized what was going on.
Not really. I mean, because it was a little baby shot if you think about it. Because
it was the first record out of the whole gate after like that.
But well, you can't listen to the record, but if you listen, bro, he's not getting overly disrespectful. He's not.
He never was.
Well, you can tell he didn't want to do it. You can tell
it wasn't even no real diss like that.
Yeah, you can tell he didn't want to do it like that.
Saying I'm better than rapping. Your last shit was weak. They gassed it. This, and that. But he's not saying you beat your wife and shit like that. Your kid's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Cole wasn't gonna go down that alley, so. That's kind of where I'm at with that. That's the reason I say Cole he came out because we still don't know what his demons are. We don't know what his skeletons are.
He probably didn't want. He was like, y'all gonna be out here talking like that? Yeah, we not be talking about me and my shit. No, for real.
Cole probably got skeletons and he don't want that shit out. So he was just like, hey, if that's what y'all on, you know, and I'm cool.
Cool. Yeah. But he should have just never dropped though. If he wouldn't have dropped the record, he wouldn't be getting shots like this. But he dropped the first diss record.
But that's prior to him knowing how this shit was going.
He knew how this shit was going.
I think that mattered. He got a phone call from somebody who told him, "Hey, look, this ain't that." Now you keep on going if you want to.
They said it was Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, that was they said Schoolboy Q pulled up the Dreamville Fest like, bro, you might want to shit.
That makes sense. Somebody just told him like, hey, bro, nah.
They on some whole other shit, man.
Shit about to get real ill.
Nah, he was like, one thing you gotta understand is Kendrick really don't like this nigga. Like, you feel me? You need to really understand that Kendrick really don't like this.
And Cole was in the middle because he's a fan of Kendrick and he fucks with Drake on the at least business type enough.
That's what I said about Euphoria. Kendrick was just literally like, he didn't really talk shit about Cole. He was just like, nigga, how could you even be this nigga's friend? Like, I'm disappointed you even like this nigga.
That was really it. That was it. Yeah, no, but I don't know, man. I got Kenny winning. I had Drake winning at first, just like him. I fucked with Taylor Made, the Tupac and Snoop AI. I thought that shit was clean. Yeah. He got him with push-ups just out the gate, just to kind of jab him. And then when he dropped the Family Matters, I was like, bro, he got this nigga. Like, it's over, bro. But then this nigga Kendrick dropped literally. Bro, immediately, bro, the one with mustard. Like, come on, bro. Like,
no, nigga, that wasn't even the one. He dropped Meet the Grams immediately after.
Yeah,
and that's what.
Go ahead.
And that's when I was just like, oh, he's like, that nigga started off the song and said, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry he's your father. I wish your granddaddy would have wore a condom." I was like, oh, this nigga's on that. Like, he really don't like the fact that a Drake even exists, bro. Like, I was just like,
I gave him points for that. I didn't like Meet the Grams, but I gave him points for dropping. Like Kev said,
and then that's what let me know.
After that, I'm like,
but to me, that's what validated the other song, because he's like, bro, the Euphoria, like, bro, I got your whole angle already pinpointed. So when he dropped your shit, and then before we even really got to appreciate Family Matters, he came with some more shit, and then that's why everybody was like, it's so sinister. I'm like, it wasn't that sinister. It was just he's talking to this man's whole family. Like, how do y'all like this nigga? How can y'all like this? Why y'all don't disown this nigga? Like,
but I still feel like Family Matters was better than the 616 and Meet the Grams together because he had the visuals too. I'm like, bro, Drake is up.
But that's why I was like, Drake thinks it's just still about the memes and the games and shit. Kendrick was like, nah, I don't care. But yeah, exactly. Like Kendrick was like, nah, bro, I'm coming at your neck, bro. Like, I don't think you understand what this shit is, fam. Like, that visual was hard because he crushed the Good Kid Mad City van. Then he took the fake take care with the dinner, and you feel me, really stepping on their necks. And I was like, okay, he getting in his bag. But before you could even run the video back twice, Kendrick come in here talking about, I wish your daddy would have worn a condom. It's like, oh shit, son! Like, you know, we couldn't even appreciate it.
He got him back with the visuals on that cover too, with the whole Ozempic bottle and all that stuff, with the glove and shit. But like, I just feel like he really shut the game down, bro, with the mustard, bro, and it's catchy. Like Kev said, bro, he literally beat Drake at his own game with the internet.
Exactly, and that's
his own one. And he
got
a summer record, low key, probably his top 3 best record of all time.
And that was that song to me. It was just basically like Kendrick finally putting the stamp that I'm gonna play your game. This is the game you want to play. But then I feel like Euphoria is when he finally was telling him, like, all right, bro, like I was trying to be cool, but I can see the game you want to play. If this is the game you want to play, I'm gonna play your game and beat you at it. Yeah, and then he followed up on everything he said. And that's why I said the Heart Part 6, this is the first record, and I wasn't really picking a winner or a loser, but like this is the first record where I felt like somebody was trying to clear up the allegations. You feel me? Like before everybody was on attack mode. This is the first time somebody was on defense. Like, hold on, nigga. Like, and then like a couple of things that bothered me about Drake's verses is just like, well, if I was touching kids, I would have already been arrested. Yeah, it's not really how that works, my nigga. Like, that ain't really how that works, my nigga. It's not a good defense, man.
There's no cool way to rap about I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly. You can't just like, nah. You lost me with that one. And then on Family Matters, when he was doing the
20 verse 1.
No, when he was just like doing the sexy red, like
oh yeah, no, that's my favorite part. That's one of my favorite parts.
I thought that shit was so weak because I'm like, bro, you still playing around and Kendrick hates your fucking guts. You over here talking about Dave Free twerking. I'm just like, that shit was weak to me.
Bro, that shit was hard, bro. He had to let
that shit was weak to me.
He was
I'm
going
sorry.
Crazy up until that point, and then he was like, we're gonna let it breathe. And I gotta touch on you talking about me with sexy red, and I'm gonna bring it back to Dave Free.
That shit was weak.
Hard,
I'm sorry.
That shit was hard, bro. I'm not gonna.
That shit was weak to me. That shit was weak. And then when he talk about it's only Big D and I got video proof, what are you talking? This is a rap song, bro. What are you talking about? This song? What are you talking about? We don't care about you leaking your dick pic, bro. We're rapping about each other. What are you talking about?
Opposing you. He destroyed.
That shit weird, my nigga. I'm sorry.
He destroyed Rocky. Talking about I fucked around before you. Like you talking about you fucked my baby mama before you. Mean like
yeah, that's all cool, but that part is weird.
Got Rick Ross up out of there. Got Abel up out of there. Like, bro, I think I think
the whole song is fire, but them two parts was weird. I don't give a fuck what you
go ahead, Kev.
The only part I actually didn't like, I didn't really trip off, especially if he really did feed him information, which we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's bullshit. Because if that was the case, you would have dropped this song immediately after he dropped his. Just like you said, when he said he had inside allegations, he dropped his shit immediately after. If you fed him this information, you would have already had this shit cooked up soon as his shit dropped, ready to shit on everything.
I don't think he didn't think Kendrick was going to counter with they not like us. So
I understand that, but if you fed him the information,
he had to go make a record in like the day's time to be able to say, no, I'm not a pedophile.
But if you fed him the information, you gonna immediately drop the receipts like dumbass. We got you, fish on the hook. But you ain't do none of that. You feel me? You tried to read the timeline and let them concoct all these. That's one thing that I took away from all this beef. These niggas be on the timeline. Because Kendrick, he heard all the allegations about none of his shit not slapping. That nigga came with a mustard beat and played straight to the timeline.
Everyone is on the timeline, bro.
Facts. And then Drake, said he immediately was like, yeah, I like that. When we fed him that, I like that. Like, yeah, we gonna take that one and run with it. Because
that's what I'm saying. If he had a follow-up and he could prove that, okay, I did really feed you all this information, then it kind of changes things a little.
For sure.
Kendrick still got the club banger, and he still got the song of the summer, people doing challenges, all type of shit. So it's like, it's going to be really hard for Drake to for me to just prove everything that you was saying. I know you can't really prove that you not a pedophile. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah, you can. You got to get that. Get that up
It's
off
hard.
your
It's hard to just
Nah, you
you
gotta
feel
get
me.
that
Just
up off
like
the-
yeah,
yeah,
there's no way to really say it.
but
Bro.
you can at least prove that you
got
was
that
the one who was feeding them information. If you could prove that, then it changes a few things about that verse to me, because then it doesn't sound like you explaining. It sounds like, okay, that's really what you did.
I feel like they both was lying. I feel like Drake just throwing shit at the wall with the kid not being Kendrick's, and
Well,
I feel
I
like
don't think the kid not being Kendrick is real, but the allegations of the domestic violence, though, does Kendrick beat these? Does Kendrick? I mean, he literally made a song about domestic violence on Mr. Morale.
I don't know. I don't be in people's house like that. But
I understand it, but
when people is married, bro, you feel me? Shit
Drake,
happens.
I understand. Shit goes left, yes. But if Drake got to talk about the pedo stuff, you should definitely have to talk about the allegations of.
I don't feel like they neither one of them really have to address it. I just feel like that shit sounds crazy.
That nigga Drake,
coming
Drake already. You don't want that.
I mean, of course you don't want that on your name,
bro. This nigga Big Von called it the Pico. Nigga put the Pico on this nigga. Like, you want the Pico off this nigga, bro?
No, for sure.
Okay, we can't hear you, Kev. Say it again.
Kind of have to address that, bro. Like, to be honest, he gotta. Like, if somebody's saying like you beat your wife, you live in New York, and that your kid ain't yours, like that's
we gotta fight. That's the only way. That's the only way.
Damning. That's some pretty damning accusations right there.
I gotta put my hands on you.
That's
no, for sure. Like, we gotta see you in court. Real shit.
I'm not say that it's a worse allegation than what he's accusing Drake of. I do.
No, that's worse, my nigga.
Heavy allegations. Yeah, no, I would say
that's
worse. Definitely worse.
But
I'll say it.
How do you prove that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you?
Not for sure.
And that's a hard thing to prove. And so, if you already don't like Drake, you gonna hold that against them anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like Kendrick took the little rumors that people be saying, just like people been saying that shit about Drake's been like, like with the Diddy shit, like people be saying that shit type shit, and he just took it and exaggerated. And he got his friend that's on the list or whatever the case may be for trafficking, so he just took that angle, I think, and just over exaggerated it. But
made a club,
but brother, that was like, that was the one. Like, I was just like, all right, he pulling the club into it now. Kendrick is really playing Drake's game, and Drake, like, just like I said, I don't feel like he was still rapping on the Heart Part 6. He was still rapping his ass off, but it was just like, I don't touch kids, otherwise I would have been arrested. And it was just like, ain't no way you can really pull that one off, fam.
We was in the club. We was in the club when that shit dropped. It was a day party, and man, that Kendrick came on, man. I was like, man, I don't even care about whatever Drake dropped, bro. Like, it's over, bro. It's fucking over, bro. Like, it's fucking over, bro. Like,
and you caught it in real time too. That's tough.
Like, nah, man.
I thought Drake was I thought he was more prepared than he was when Pusha be going at him.
Oh, for sure.
But wasn't prepared enough, because I really don't think he looks at Kendrick as his equal.
Yeah, somebody said that. I can see that.
So, and that hurt him, because Kendrick is like, he don't give a fuck if he's your equal or not. Nigga, like, I don't like you.
No, it's like, I may not be your equal in this rap shit, but you're not equal to me as a man, my nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, you're not equal to me as a human being, fam. Like, I don't give a fuck about these rap charts.
When he rapped on Euphoria about how he's a better father, and like,
right, that's what I'm saying. People was downplaying Euphoria. I'm like, nah, bro, Euphoria.
A bad parent? Damn.
That's why I was just like, Drake doesn't like Kendrick hates the fact that even a Drake exists, bro. Like, it was just like they're playing two different games right now. Yeah. Drake always be on some like, I'm stunting on you. You niggas can't fuck with me in this money and this rap shit. And Kendrick is telling you, nigga, I don't give a fuck, you a bitch. Like, you feel like,
and the funny thing is, we ought to known somebody like that who just
facts, real shit. Like, real talk.
On your thing, but nigga, you a bitch, bro. Like,
right, like at the end of the day, nigga, fuck you though. Like, you feel me? Like, you a bitch.
I've known hoe ass niggas with money.
You feel me? Like,
oh shit.
Nah, real shit, bro. That shit is. That's why I was like, Kendrick called that man a colonizer, and I low key can't unsee it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, he's not a colonizer, bro. This nigga literally came up it pretty much put now I'm on my mouth so box like, bro, that nigga Mal had a good point, like, bro, this nigga really helped everybody in the game. So it's just like you can't call
did he help them or did he help them or did they help him?
It was both, but he was definitely helping them
because he jumped. He has the platform, but he gave them.
He's been on since 09.
But he's hopping on people wave though. You feel me? Running, taking a flow.
That's just a business deal where I like, look, you coming up right now. I can give you a good single, good hit, and then
that's what a colonizer does, my brother.
I'm also gonna blow up too, bro. That's just part of the game. It's like when Jay-Z was hopping, or like Lil
and that's what a colonizer does, my brother.
That is not a colonizer, bro.
Oh yes, that's exactly what a colonizer does.
Bro,
like
no, bro, in no way, bro. In no way.
You got all these diamonds over here in Africa. Let me come over here and mine them for you and sell them for you. Y'all do all the hard work, but we'll take the diamonds and go over here to America and
on the same songs as them.
Stop it, bro.
Drake put in more
work before them.
Bro, if I put in more work,
putting your Drake cape back on.
Go ahead and hype you up, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, this nigga's definitely helping out all the people in the rap. Like, everyone
he don't create no culture, bro. He just bites off culture. Stop it.
Let's say ahead of him, like Wayne or like Jay-Z, bro. Like, he literally
Drake don't create no waves, bro. He just ride whatever wave is hot.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Now we're getting flagrant.
I'll say,
all right, bro.
I'll say recently. I won't say ever, like, because like the Take Care era, like that was a wave.
Like, come on,
it
man.
Was. But if you keep it real funky, before Drake really blew up, Trey Songz was on that sing rapping shit. Drake took that shit to a whole nother level. Don't get me wrong. Drake took that shit to a whole nother level, and he's way better than Trey Songz. But if you came in rapping from the very inception,
rapping with Wayne, bro. This nigga came in rapping with Wayne, going bar for bar, bro. Like
that's for sure. Nobody saying
in that Take Care era from up until like Views, probably I would say, and then when Future dropped and Future got hot, that's when he really started riding the waves. And you know what I'm saying? I will give you that. But it's like, bro. He's not a colonizer, but this nigga is literally
saying, bro. I can't unsee it.
You put everybody over. That's understandable. It's a hard bar. It's definitely catchy. I'm not gonna give you that.
It ain't catchy. It's some truth in that.
Definitely not the truth.
Just like he came on that rapping forte, came to the Bay, got his little Bay wave going, rapped with YG, Kamaya.
Drake is definitely Michael Jackson to the game, bro.
Coming right the wave. I respect it.
So let me ask y'all this then. Is there anything that Drake could do track-wise to come back in this particular battle? Because he's not finished as an artist. Like, I hate when people
no.
Drake.
Anybody that acting like he's not finna still be number one is fucking delusional.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to beat what Kendrick did with the we don't like you or whatever, they not like us. So I don't think he could come back, bro. But I also said that there was no way Kendrick could come back when Family Matters dropped. So there is a slight chance he can make a raw ass record. But at this point, like, what you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Or it has to be something catchy enough to where it's like, bro, like you gonna have to sun this nigga, and I feel like he's not gonna be able to do that.
To me, I think it's over just because, like I said from the jump, Drake don't really understand what he up against. Drake thinking this shit's finna play to the crowd and this shit just gonna be that. And Kendrick is, I don't like you. Like, they're rapping from two different perspectives. Drake is at the top punching down allegedly, right? He's like, I don't really care. It's a fly under my boot, whatever the case may be. But Kendrick is like, I really don't like this man. I haven't liked this man. I don't like nothing about this man. So the energy is just different. Like, it's just Drake ain't gonna be able to match that energy.
The one way I will say he'll be able to outdo him, he has to come with the pageantry. It's going to have to be some shit where you see him like in a music video with like Tupac in that shit, and like Kendrick's like, you know what I'm saying, a little baby or some shit like that. It's going to have to be some other shit outside of rapping in order to gather everyone's attention to be like, damn, this shit hard, and he got this nigga back. But it's kind of a rap, bro.
But Drake's petty though, so he'll definitely continue to throw little shots at Kendrick probably for the rest of his life.
For sure. Well, I mean,
for like the rest of his life.
Do you think Drake could come back with anything?
I think as far as Kendrick is concerned, I don't know that he could do it. It might be done. He could it'll probably still be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll probably still be tough. But Drake got the chance to actually give people a real rap album. Don't be on like after all of this shit happened, give us a real rap album. None of that. You okay, you got a few melodies, that's your thing. But give us a real rap album where you coming in and you talking that shit like you did on like Nothing Was the Same and
Yeah.
reading this late. If you get that Drake back in the booth, then Kendrick, I appreciate you because I've been waiting on that too. You know
Facts.
most of Drake's songy records, I delete off the album and I only keep the rap ones mostly. You know, like at least for his last 3 albums, I only keep the rap ones. Like I just don't be trying to hear that other shit these days. But I think he can bounce back if he comes out with a true rap album. Like if he
you gave me the idea if he drops like a 6 or 7 song EP or 6 or 7 song EP, but it's all directed at Kendrick. I think, and he has to drop like 2 or 3 music videos by like Friday coming up, or like you know what I'm saying. It has to be definitely quick. I think that's the one way you can get back at this nigga. He has to dedicate a whole album.
He ain't even dedicated a whole song to Kendrick yet.
Because he has to. That's a lot of niggas. 20 verse 1. That's where also he's.
Listen, maybe, but he ain't even gave this nigga a whole song yet. So I don't know, maybe.
Push-ups was probably 90% Kendrick.
The nigga said, I mean, maybe, but he told Metro to shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. That is funny as fuck. That's still one of the funniest shit.
I would say Taylor May was also straight at Kendrick because it was a
yeah. But also he was playing more to the. I would feel like the pageantry on that one more so than the actual bars on that one. You feel me? Like,
it wasn't it wasn't
full bars. It was more so like I'm about to crack a fucking joke, nigga. Like, you feel me? You wanted to use AI in your video. We about to roast you. I'm about to use your idols. It like I didn't think it was as flagrant as people made it seem. Like I just thought that shit was funny.
Taylor made is hard.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says, bro. Taylor makes it hard. And people would be talking about that track different if he didn't use the Snoop and Pac AI. Because he was like his
bro, he was talking directly to this nigga, bro.
Nah, for sure.
But he fucked around and used the AI, and that's where he fucked up. If he would have just used only his
I like the AI.
No, I feel like the AI made the song what it was. Like,
I love the AI.
But I think it would have been more receptive to the people who are Drake.
Oh man, them is just haters, bro. They're not gonna give this nigga nothing for nothing, bro. Like them is, I feel like them is just the Kenny stands. That's like, nah, that shit was weak. It was weird. I thought that shit was clean, in my opinion.
But also, it was also like at the time too when like Drake put out like snippets of the what's the name, so we didn't know if it was real. And then like, you know what I'm saying, with like it was just like we felt like he was trying to test the waters and instead of just dropping shit. Like, nigga, stop being a hoe, nigga. Just drop the song, nigga. Like, is this going like is they gonna like this? Let me see how the AI play with the folks. Like, you feel me? Like, let me see. I feel like that's some shit he been wanting to test out. He just used that as a kind of like a gauge to how he could kind of get away with that shit.
It's either way, we've gotten a classic rap hip hop battle that'll never be happening again in our lifetime. We got to witness this shit in real time. This shit has been crazy. But
Friday night was the craziest. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You said which one?
That shit Friday night when he dropped
bro.
Matters, it did like immediately after, bro. I'll never forget that.
Sunday, everyone was just like, all right, y'all, we gotta chill. Like,
right.
There's a lot going on. Y'all. These niggas just dropped. I didn't think Kendrick had dropped another record when he dropped Meet the Grams. Like, I think Cam said he tried to text the group chat. He was like, "Bro, this nigga just dropped again." I'm like, "No way!" Like,
no, 616 in Los Angeles is the one that caught me, and then I heard that one, and then I was at L Baby shower, and they was like, "Yeah, you heard that new Kendrick?" I'm like, "Yeah, that shit was tough." He went in on with the what's name. Like, no, he dropped some shit with Mustard. I said, "Oh, we're Mustard." Oh, he really fucking around. I'm like, that nigga been on the timeline now. And I didn't even hear the song, but in my head, I just knew it's going to be a slap. Because I'm like, you only get Mustard when you're trying to make a slap. But I think I had tweeted it a couple of days before. And it's like, bro, you went and got Taylor Swift producer to do Euphoria, which is kind of clever. I get that. But like, you couldn't have called Metro again or Mustard? Like, what are we doing here, fam? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You had 3 different beats on Euphoria. You couldn't call Mustard for one of them. Like, what are we doing? Metro couldn't give you not one drum, not one 808 in that bitch. Like,
right? You know what I'm saying? You just gave them their biggest hit.
You feel me?
He should give you a beat for free.
If anything, I was just like, bro, you could have came a little harder with the beats that was on Euphoria, but he was talking that shit. And like, that's what I didn't understand. People was like so caught up and this shit don't slap. And I'm like, but are we listening? Are we here to battle? Or like, what are we like? Yeah, I get it. Slaps do play a part, and like hit them up. You can still listen to that song to this day. So that does go into it. But at the end of the day, if they battling, I'm more sort of concerned with, can I replay the song and is he really talking shit? I don't necessarily need to dance to it, but if I can feel like he really talking that shit that's gonna get me fired up, I'm with that.
Yeah. I could say that I'm glad that I'm not a stan of either one of them niggas. They just artists that I listen to. So I was able to appreciate the battle more than some of these super stans, because it's just like, damn, that's just not exhausting to act like as a super Kendrick fan, like this is not exhausting to act like Drake didn't have no fire records, or
not one bar in that whole song you didn't think was clever, fam.
Or if you a Drake fan, you not one of Kendrick's songs was fire, like not a single one. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing?
I was biased, but I still recognized what was going on.
My boy said,
for the most,
put him to sleep.
Most
the milligrams was crazy. That shit was not. That wasn't 4B. 619 was not 4B, but Euphoria and the one with DJ Mustard, bro, like classic.
I felt like 616 the beat was way better, but Meet the Grams, it was just like he just wanted him to know that I have absolutely no respect for you. So that's why I like that, as far as like him just talking shit and the angle he played. Like, all right, first verse, I'm gonna talk to your son and let him know. And then the second verse, I'm gonna talk to your mom, let him know why she raised the hoe. And you feel me? I appreciated the angle, but as far as like it didn't slap, like we're not gonna act like that shit was slapping. And Kendrick fans was also not trying to acknowledge that. Like, all right, bro, we can acknowledge that he rapping his ass off, but you can also not act like you just gonna be playing this in the whip, like his shit just bumping like that.
So yeah, does replay value matter? Does replay value matter?
I ain't played a lot of this shit back until like today. Randomly, I was just like, all right, let me just play them all in order. You know what I'm saying? I still
ain't did that yet.
Yeah, I started with
first them all in order.
Yeah, you got to start with first person shooter, because that's what really kind of kicked it off, even though it wasn't a diss, but that's what kicked it off. Okay. Just go into like that, and then just I got a 7-minute drill on my laptop, so I can still listen to that.
I got 7 minutes.
That's said he was getting rid of that shit. I ripped that shit off the internet. Like, no.
You a real nigga.
Don't trip, fam. I got you.
Not for real.
But yeah, that's as far as this is, man. It was fun, and as a as somebody who didn't necessarily take sides, like I said, I was enjoying it up until a certain point where it was like, all right, these niggas not even rapping like this. Where's the bars at this point?
Yeah, it's turned to the gossip at this point for sure.
Like it's the shade room on wax. So it's I'm kind of over it. I hope nobody else responds. I hope Drake just lets it be. Let Kendrick ride out his summer anthem, and then they just both come back anew and do it that they do.
Gotta be clean. Somebody said that. My boy Memphis, he said, man, Drake just gotta come back at him again next season. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Drake gonna put out a song before the summer, and that shit gonna slap like a motherfucker. But I don't think it's gonna be necessarily a diss song. But he gonna put out some shit that's gonna slap. It's gonna be a little shot or two on there, but he gonna put out some shit. He not about to just let Kendrick ride out the summer with Not Like Us. Drake gonna put out some shit with somebody.
Look, man, y'all ain't gonna be talking about me. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about me.
No. Like, you feel me? That shit gonna knock in the club, but my shit gonna knock in the club right after that, fam. Don't even worry about it.
Weekend, brother. That shit is crazy. Yeah, no, that shit is hard.
He got people. Kendrick really got people just running around to my freaky ass nigga.
No, that's catchy. Bro, that shit is catchy, bro. I don't care.
He a fan.
No,
freaky ass nigga.
Hey, but before I get yelled at, bro, I really do gotta go and be back.
Appreciate you, fam.
We about to end the show. We gotta end it right. Appreciate my boy coming on. No Car Kev, legend in the building. Thank y'all for fucking with us. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Like this episode right here. Quickly, my boy Pat with the last words. Go ahead.
Good, man. Appreciate my boy Kev coming through. New father. Once again, congratulations, family. You know what I'm saying? Live from the soil. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? You always got a home here on the soil, on the game.
All right, y'all.